So now in a normal scenario, when you get an SQL error, then you can shape an SQL injection attack. And when you don't get an error, you can try Boolean techniques. But there are other times that sometimes even this doesn't work. So in this lesson, we're going to examine another SQL injection. Okay? Open SQL injection, blind time-based. So as in the previous lesson, you will see a simple search field. So let's try something to search. And maybe a single quote could leak something. Nothing. So it seems that we always display the same page, same response, yeah? And we have nothing to determine whether our searches or payloads reach the database and execute. Okay, folks, open your terminals before going any further. Vim SQLi _15.php. So on line 26, error reporting is turned off. That explains why we don't get the errors. And regular security checks, here they come. So this part is important to us here. The SQL query is just like this. It's not any different to the previous query that we see in Boolean-based SQL injection. Then this query executes. And if there's no error and the result set is not empty, then it does something. Actually, it sends an email to the user's address. So scroll down a little bit. Now, this is a search box. There is no PHP code that can affect the page here. So go back. Okay, I forgot to try Boolean values. So type or 1 equals 1. Nothing happens. Add a hash character. No, nothing? All right, change 1 to 2 and try. Nothing happens. Yeah, and I'm the one who's supposed to know what he's doing, right? Now, what I'm showing you here is you can tell that comparing with Boolean operators doesn't necessarily work all the time. So that means that we need to use time-based SQL payloads, which is what I guess I began telling you. But I want you to see when you need to use them, right? So now let's have a look at this payload. Now focus on the AND statement. So if the whole query is legitimate, the left side of the AND will execute very quickly, and the right side of the AND will sleep for 2 seconds and then execute. So we're going to observe the page for the response. If the page loads approximately after 2 seconds, then it means we get an SQL injection. So click Search and look at the left lower corner. Browser's waiting for the page. Now, I forgot to count for 2 seconds, but you can see it works. And then you can shape the payload to pull data. But I'm going to show you some other types of payloads as well. So let's have a look at this one. Oh, no, wait. You can also use this, the benchmark function. So there are several payloads with benchmarks. And now we can perform the version detection. So use this payload. And if the first character of the version is 5, it will sleep for 2 seconds. Yes, so it waits. So you can get all one by one. And then write this payload to get the first character of the current database. The page will load after 2 seconds if it's B. And yes, it is B. Okay, so try this one to get the length of the current database. Oh, no, wait. Then change it here to 5 and search. And yes, it has 5 characters. So to learn the length, you can also use the like operator with placeholders. So let's add one more placeholder. Yeah, it works. Okay, so I think you get the point now, yeah? Now, I of course have several other payloads, but they do pretty much the same things. So I'm going to share all that with you in a separate file, and I'm going to stop at this point, and you can try some of the other payloads on your own. Go for broke, see what you can do.